Welcome back to the channel, Farm with Nick. Thanks so much for joining me here again on Alma. So you can see it is the month of November, and I did finally finish up that back cornfield. Watch out for these people here. And just taking the last load here into the mill just to sell it off. And I have some updates for you, some things to kind of unpack. It's been kind of busy, more or less, for me off camera, and that is just for the fact of, trying to play around with a couple things. And, I will say, it hasn't been most fun for me, just kind of playing around with the map, but I'll tell you about that in a second here. But I have some updates then for you to kind of unpack, and a lot of cattle chores really to do on this episode. So hope you stay tuned for all of that, and really kind of as I push into winter here. So that's kind of exciting to get into winter and get into snowfall. So all right, let's dump this out as it's going. I see it there now. But all right, so first let me just check where we have to get to for the cattle. See, they need feed now because we're in the next month. Our calves are fine, but I only have 5 in there, and that's one thing I'm thinking about doing. I need to add some more. We have 100 in the main barn, and they absolutely need feed as well. And milk is actually going up pretty good too. So I have to think about getting a milk truck or something. So, all right, well, let's get into the stuff I have to unpack here. And hopefully I don't ramble too much, but the first thing I just wanted to point out, and maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't, see if we got that harvest income, so that's not bad. But the first thing you might notice is, oh my gosh, how does he have so much money? He's up to 200,000 again. Well, after playing on it for 3 episodes, and probably more than just 3 episodes, I played a lot more off camera, honestly. I still have it installed, but I decided to play without precision farming right now, and I'll kind of tell you why. But that's the first thing you might notice with like the map and some of the other icons. I am not playing with it right now, and honestly, I gave it a try, and I might go back to it. I'll never say like, no, I'm not ever going to try it again. 3 episodes and a lot of other hours in on the game. And I just found myself, partially, it might just be me. I might just be lost. I know there's probably some bugs in the mod, but it was making it, for me, not as enjoyable as I wanted it to be. And the whole point of playing Farm Sim for me is to kind of just relax, enjoy the game, have some fun, and really just kind of, play kind of leisurely. I like doing my farm builds, but I also obviously love playing the game. That's why we're all here in the end anyways. All right, leave that there. I think I got the combine. Yes. If you saw that other video, oh my, combine like flipping and turn around, that was crazy. So let's just drive this back while I chat with you. But so I gave it a shot. I might go back to it. I'm not gonna say I'm done and finished forever, I'm not gonna say that, but for right now, yes, I am all set with precision farming, and it just became a thing where I look at the map, and then I look at my field info or field view, and it was saying 2 different things. but it was saying two different things based on the different fields. Even the fields, like I did them completely the same, and then I would redo them off camera, and it was still like giving me two different, infos. So it became like, I don't know what to do with this, and it was just like not making it enjoyable for me to even kind of try it again. So I gave it a shot. After 3 episodes, like I said, I'm going to move on from it for now. And one thing I'll kind of point out, I'll just get up here out of traffic here with the combine. Are they going to let me go? All right, they're going to let me go. All right, let me just pull off to the side here just to show you. So, and yes, it kind of did mess up my builds as well. I did notice that with, like, look at the tram lines are still there after, like, I'm not playing with it now, but they're still there. So what happened was, like, some of these fields, like this back one that I did put the cover crop in, like now it's coming up, but like this, like it would say it was bad with nitrogen, and then it was showing red on the map. But then back here, like these cornfields, it kept saying it was red with nitrogen, but then it would say it was perfect, or it was the other way around, or it was like this one that was red, it was saying it was bad. And I was like, oh, yep, it is. But then over here, it was saying it was perfect, but it was red. And then some of these other, like the soybean field, I know I probably messed it up with the pH on my own doing. And then like over here, the small little field, it was mostly clay here. But some of these, even the back cornfield over here, like honestly, some of them I just couldn't get right. And then on the field info, I mean, I should have just taped it, but out of frustration, I just didn't want to make an episode about it. Because it was saying one thing in the bottom and telling me another in the map. So I don't know, I just decided to move on. I was frustrated with it, as you can tell, because I'm talking about it. Right now I'm kind of rambling as I'm putting away equipment. Not a super fun episode here, but yeah, I was just not having fun, and I decided, I don't have to play with it on here. I can always put it back on. There's, no one saying I can't do it, and for the enjoyment of me and the enjoyment of the game, I am just kind of not gonna do it. So that's my call. I hope if you are playing with it, you're fine. Like, hopefully he learns it, and I might just kind of play with it off camera. Like even on my starting farm on Riverbend, I still have that, the Grandpa farm. I might even do that and just experiment with it on that farm off camera. Who knows? But I just got to a point where I was just kind of done with it. So there it is. Now the next thing I did do, I downloaded, and I actually, wow, that is like, how did I even pull that feeding wagon in? How did I even get that in that? I must have bopped it or something. So I did play with this other mod for a while, but then I took it off. It was because there was like some glitches occurring with my other mods, and it was actually freezing the game. So what I'm talking about is, and you might have noticed it as I started this episode, I put on the realistic weather mod again, and I really did enjoy this back when I downloaded it the first time, and I was really excited to have it with all, like, the nuances and different little aspects that you could get related to weather. And honestly, kind of related to field stuff too, with moisture, with drought. I saw they added fire now too. I was like, oh, cool. You could have like a little wildfire going on. That is so neat. So after the update, I think this is the second one or third maybe, I decided, well, I took off precision. Let's add the other one in. Is he going to give me TMR there? I don't know. I had a hay bale in there. It's still saying it's forage. I don't know if I want to put that bigger bale in. Let's do one of these square bales. But so anyways, I put on realistic weather. And as of making this video, everything is okay. And I'm really excited to actually have this on again. Now I know one of you said you really liked having it, but then the problem was, like, you were getting too much drought, which I completely understand, which would make it frustrating. But I notice now, and I don't know if this was in the other one, but see in the menu button, there's a moisture tab now. So you can go through your fields and you can actually activate your irrigation. So I thought that was really cool. So I wonder if I go like teleport, will it take me right there? No. I thought I would if I teleported, but you can start irrigating on those maps, or those fields, excuse me, and then bring up your moisture. So like right over here, where are we at with this? Pretty, it's good, but look at the moisture and the rain. Oh, I do have, it's inactive irrigation. So, I don't know if there's a mod out where you can have like the irrigation, like the big crane sprinklers, but those would be cool. But I kind of like that. I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm a huge fan of the weather component. So I hope everything is working good, and I hope I can actually just use that now instead. So I know I'm kind of, not having precision on, but hopefully, you still kind of enjoy the content by watching and having, the realistic weather mod back on the videos. So I'm excited about that. Looking forward to playing on that more. And now with winter going, I'm really excited, honestly, to get going with that. So see where they're at. They're pretty good. All right, let's get another load. Let's go to the main barn. And actually, I might increase the main barn. I would like more milk production. I kind of want this a bigger dairy operation. And I know I could actually get more cattle over at the starting farm, but we might as well max out stuff here before I start thinking about going that way. That would be my opinion on that. Kind of make sure you can walk before you run kind of thing. And looks like there we go. Let's see on that fermenting silo. I haven't even checked on it. See the corn crib from the last one, because we're in the next month. So we got some dry corn in there. And then, let's see, we do have some TMR in there. So 145,000 liters of TMR. That's really cool. So that's just another way to kind of make TMR. I like that. Alright, let's kind of just loop around this way and get the chute in line. Yeah, so hopefully you kind of enjoy kind of watching the realistic weather mod, and if hopefully we get an update on precision farming. I would enjoy bringing it back to the channel and to this map. And if not, I mean, it's okay. I'm still going to play, you know. I just want to play where it's a little less frustrating, I want to say, you know, a little less complicated in the aspect of enjoyment, you know. I do all this for my enjoyment, which hopefully gives you guys enjoyment in watching. Hopefully it's not boring. Alright, they need some straw. Let's get some straw for them. But yeah, I like doing the cattle chores. It's been a while since I've kind of spent an episode over here. So I figured, yeah, let's get over here, get some cattle stuff done. We even want to try backing this up. Too much. Alright. I think the straw spreader, I think it's in the heifer barn. So, another thing, let me kind of just loop over here, and I've been talking with you guys, so I did put in the silo extension mod, and look at that. Got some great manure there. So that is working. And then one of you pointed out that the mod that I have over here for the heifer barn is not able to produce manure. So that's a bummer. I know I have the silo extension mod right there, and honestly, it's just sitting there for decoration. So I know one of you suggested, and I really do like that. You're moving the manure from the calves over there. So I like that. I still like the placement of that. Maybe I'll switch it out and do something else there. But for now, I'll leave it. I won't mess with that. Let's go over here. I think I have some other straw bales over here. Yes, I do. Okay. I know I have those very large ones over there, and I've been using those just for that little calf barn. And I haven't replaced the calf huts yet. I did it once off camera, just kind of, you know, playing around on my own. And what I'm talking about, just so you guys are aware, where I'm thinking, because it would be nice to kind of get realistic ones in. Oops. It's going to give me the trigger. There it is. So it would be to place, you know, these in. So I could just place just one larger one. You know, I could, you know, I tried and I deleted everything here. I still like this little barn. I think it's, you know, it's different. I've done these calf huts before. But, yeah, something like this. I wonder if you could place these, like, over here. Oh, you could. You could maybe get one or two right here. See, that wouldn't be bad either. And then I guess I would just have different locations for the calves. So maybe like, well, this one works good here. I don't think you could get another one over here on the opposite angle. But you could get one for sure. What about if you put, you know, these are like the single. Keeps giving me the trigger. You could do, yeah, you could do a couple singles over here. Well, that wouldn't look too bad either. If you kind of got 3 in here, and you only get 1 in there. But, oh, okay, that's an idea. I have to think about that one. Alright, let's go get them some straw. But yeah, that's an idea. Just a different option, you know. Alright. And then I would like to try out... Oh, I saw my planter out there in the field. Forgot to bring that in last month, huh? Alright, this is not going to give them enough straw. I know. See if it even starts accumulating in the... barn. Go just a little bit. You see it there? Not enough. Oh, they got another bale. Oh, there we go. That'll look a little better. It looks nicer with straw kind of laid in here. Yeah, it's starting to fill up in there. That looks better. Alright, just to kind of see. The calves are okay. They have some manure. They have a ton of straw. And then other one is okay for now. They have some straw. And then these other ones, these are from the the starting farm. I haven't redone it yet. And then it looks like we're 10,000. That's not too bad. It could be much lower. Let's get that planter out of the way too. Let's just go check on the little baby calves over here. I only got 5 of them. Still learn how to stand. But yeah, I do like this little, this little lean-to, cinder block. Or, not cinder block, but kind of looks like cinders upright. But I don't mind that. I still have my original bag of calf feed there. So, honestly, I still like that little setup. But, yeah, stay tuned. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, let's park this back. Let's get the planter. Get that out of the way. I don't think I have any other equipment in the field. But then we could get a little bit of manure in the manure spreader right there. Yeah, we could go do that. Spread a little bit of manure. Now I know because I don't have precision on anymore, like you don't get the extra, details with, and I really did like having the aspects of, having slurry and manure, and they seemed a little bit more, relevant, if you want to say that word. Just as in terms of, using that from the barns and the fields. But now it's like, oh, you fertilize, you get 50%. Oh, and you fertilize again, you get another 50% to get 100. So, it's different. But like I said, I gave it a try for now. And we'll see. We'll see where it kind of takes me. But, yeah, I was just kind of done with the whole maps and field info looking different. That was it for me. Alright. So, cattle look like they are good. Where am I going with this tractor? I guess I could just leave it back in the barn. Put the keys back in the barn too. Now with field stuff, I think it's just like some liming to do. Those cornfields out in the back that I just harvested. I'm gonna leave those alone. And let's see. Field-wise, now that I have some extra money, I could come, like, back here. And what's back here? It has some corn. Okay, harvested. I could go this way into town. Or past town, excuse me. So they got corn ready to harvest. Or way back here, field 25, to purchase this. So I don't know. I'm kind of like holding off on one of these large fields. Look at that. 642 for that. Oh my gosh, almost $1 million for that. Makes sense though. And 1.3, that's 29. Oh, that's a little cheaper. Could go for field 28. And this has grass in it. Oh, so that would be all right field to bring the equipment out. That's potential. You know, I kind of want to stay out of this area just for the moment. Kind of just buy stuff that, you know, is closer to the farm. 30 would be a big investment, obviously. And just to kind of simulate that, I might even, like, you know, do a bigger kind of purchase and investment. But we'll see with that. Alright, let's go park this off to the side. It looks like otherwise, I think I'm pretty good for this episode here in November. We can kind of check the weather forecast, see what's going to happen. But yeah, I think going forward I need to get a milk tanker to put in our milk from our main dairy barn. So that's something, yep, we have 28,000. So that's something I want to kind of look into. And then I don't know if I'm going to expand any more fields before winter, or just kind of push into winter and then kind of experience what winter has to bring, with especially kind of trying to take care of the cattle, and then with snow and everything. So that's something like I've really been looking forward to on the game. Really haven't gotten that far with anything. So kind of want to get into that. There we go. What's the dog's name? Bob. Okay. Alright, there's Bob. So, alright. I will let you guys go there. Thanks so much for joining me here on the farm. And, you know, hopefully you kind of enjoy what I'm up to here. If you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you kind of tag along here on this playthrough series. And then also feel free to tag along on my other playthrough series, or check out my other builds and let me know what you think. So I will let you guys go there. I'm just going to hop out to the starting farm, kind of check out some of the buildings there, and then see kind of what I could do out there eventually in some future episodes. So I will let you guys go there. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you guys have a good one. Take care.